So who are you?
The question isn't who am I? The question is, where am I?
That's spelled D-I-L-L-I-G-A-F, Dillygaff, and this is what it means. Do I look like I give a fuck, Dillygaff? Am I being direct enough, Dillygaff? It's just another way of saying I couldn't give a fucking rat's ass, mate. And do I look like I give a fuck, Dillygaff? Your turn. Do I look like I give a fuck, Dillygaff?
Welcome to today's episode of Sharky Didn't Shoot It. I mean, a brew review. Love Language. From BlackStack. Oh, yeah, a love connection right there. At least for a good 15 seconds. This is a fruit beer with passion fruit, guava, and dragon fruit in it. I never even checked the percentage. Oh, it's 6.2. It's okay. It can stay. The grand dog is here. Oh, and it probably had to be rolled or something. We'll meet it halfway. Oh yeah, it's... Just look at the... You know, it's one of those things where I always ask myself, I really hope, you know, what's the date on this? I have to give Cobra a call. I want to say I received, not to downplay any of the other fantastic things, but something that actually does mean a lot to me, and I'll probably be trying to figure out how to sort it into something that makes any sense and divide them off and then put them on display in Christine's office, because she's like, when did you get those? I don't know, because I was there and you weren't. David gave me the... Sure, I'm not like screwing them up just by taking them out of here, which I probably am. I don't know. I'll just put this one pot. He gave me his first editions of his books. Nice segue. Thank you, Sharky. And I also need to tell you guys, because one of you has already taking advantage of this situation. Well, I don't even know if that was the right direction. I'll put it back the way I set it in here, because these were like actually in two different boxes. One of you, Din, has already reserved his. I am to let you guys know that I believe David had 8 sets. Din took one out of play, so now there is 7 of his book sets. All 9 books shipped to you for $110. So I just wanted to let you guys know, anyone that is a fan of David, this is the one that this is the one that started them all. Well, here's a for instance. Do your own math. I think David is shooting low, but he just wanted to wrap up some things just in case the inevitable comes sooner than later. But yeah, all 9 of his books shipped to you for $110. And because he obviously has the books right now, like Din asked if he could have something personalized done. I need to get with him. You know, you can send me an email or whatever, and I need to get that stuff, get that information up to David. So I am just letting you know that if you want the last opportunity to get something like this from David, now is that time. All of the books. I can't do it for everybody because Christine paid for them, but I'm just in the case of Din, I told him that I would throw in the to be like Ed, the Be Like Ed book in there also. I mean, it's half David and half Christine writing it. So I also got something in the mail the other day. I also have a flashlight that I really should do this weekend because I have another one from ThruNite showing up on Monday. This one, let's just do this first before it all settles. It kind of looks like Chernobyl water and everything settled. It smells fruity. It doesn't smell disgusting. Cheers. It's not bad. It's not really tart. It's also not really sweet, but it is definitely full of flavor, and it is hiding its alcohol very well, which I like. Okay. Smile Money was first, and then while I was in communication with Sharky today, I asked him if he could jump back to the first spot and leave a message for me so that I would remember to tell you about if you want your opportunity. You know, it's getting to the point where I gotta double check. I don't even personally have all of his books. I mean, I had another one laying down here somewhere too. I need to get them all together. As you guys know, my organizational skills are exemplary. That's a lie. So, yeah. I keep trying to buy his books. But Sharky said, "Hey Eric, here's a reminder. You ordered. Better not miss it, effer. Hey guys, the glorious Mr." This was on him. Hey guys, the glorious Mr. David Brown, Kook Fuck for Friends, has a great deal on a bundle sale on all of his books. There's a limited amount of bundles left, and the price is amazing. It is amazing. Yeah, he's like, I don't understand why you'd want these. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't understand why I'd want them? First of all, yes, Smile Money. I know I've read the first two, or maybe I read the first one and the third one. Either way, this book is it's one of those things where, you know, because in the beginning he sort of didn't want to get sued, and then towards the end he's just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't have anything for you to take, because Eric's already going to do that after he falls down the stairs. This is the one that I really wish would have like something incredible happen. Like, you know, it got the notoriety that it deserves. It is a book about him starting as a child and the abuse and everything that he went through, having an alcoholic father and blah blah blah. And I mean, at one point in time, you know, he had been beaten so bad that he was having hearing problems, and of course then his education went to shit, and you know, they just thought that they were like he was retarded or something because he wasn't getting anything. Well, he wasn't hearing it. But I guess if I was able to get on my soapbox and say, if there's one book that I can encourage you to pick up and read, especially if you are dealing with any problems, alcoholism, just anger, suicide, any of the above. David has this uncanny ability to take a book that you think is a fictional book, which the names have been changed, but the events took place, and make it basically a self-help book. The amount of people, and that's what he is proud of, the amount of people that have read this book and have gotten in contact with him and just said, there's a lot of really hard things in there to read. And it made me self-evaluate my own life and my own family or a friend or something like that. So if you're somewhat interested, let me know, or if you're friends with David on Facebook, or even if you're subbed to him, because you know he does show up in here. Let him know, because I believe he had, it was either 8 or 9 sets on hand. I mean, that is a nice set. So obviously, like I said, Din's already reserved one. You know, Din, here's a funny thing. You are not the catalyst for this happening, but I saw his book, or he started talking about his book, and I went, that reminds me. I keep forgetting, and he's like, that is funny that you say that, because I am going to have a sale on the full sets that I have on hand right now, just to clear out my inventory. I'm like, that's funny. That's exactly what Din wants. Hector is second, saying second. Poco, well, hello there, is third. Poco. Jeremy, have you ever seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood from the intro? The last of the movies from Quentin Tarantino. You know, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill. You know, Jeremy, I do not know if I have ever seen that movie. Want to know? I still have to do the blood pressure today, but immediately left a message with my doctor. She immediately doubled my blood pressure medication. I have changed everything that I've been except for today. We went to Guadi, and I had a small meal and went out of my way to intentionally only eat half of it. Mom, you lose. You didn't get me to clear my plate. The rest, since the whole blood pressure thing started, and the message from NIHAP and Rich and Wade and EMT Railfan, guys, I feel the love and the friendships, even though I drove right fucking past the Kev dog. Hey! I guess Michelle is out watering Tommy. I really feel the friendship and the love when, you guys like just bombard me with, and I appreciate it. I know my goal is to not die eating a salt stick or something like that. Talking to Lily last night, and she Googled the best way to lower your blood pressure, and I'm like, fuck! It's like everything I do or enjoy basically is on the don't do this and don't eat that list. But I've, believe it or not, I've actually, I've had, except for today, like I said, we went to the Guadalajara, and refried beans, and a taco, an enchilada, and I don't know what the other thing, I can never remember what the other thing is, and I ate like half of everything on the plate. And I only had a handful of chips and the hot salsa, so I ate half of what I would normally eat, and the rest of the week I've been eating salads. And when we come home, me and Christine have actually been doing the dinner time thing. The other night, her cousin, when she was here, went to the grocery store and bought some little mini frozen pizzas, and that was blowing everything. Speaking of blowing, everything that we have had, everything that we have done right up to this point in time. Trying to cook, trying to watch, cutting out this, cutting out that, and NIHAP, yes, and NIHAP's fully into this already ahead of me on the cutting out. He has 1 cup of coffee, then he switches to decaf, which I have my 1 cup, which is 32 ounces, and that's all I drink all day long. So I realize that for me, the best thing would be to actually just switch to a decaf. I should try the brand. We normally drink Alicaf, but they're almost $3 a pound more than one that we've tried, Cameron's, and we've liked they make a Highlander grog just like we were drinking from Alicaf, and maybe I just need to try some decaf. I don't know if Christine is ready to do that, so if that's the case, then I guess I will be purchasing a second coffee maker so that she can make a small pot of whatever the hell she wants, and I'll do decaf. Hey, I'm not going to stand here and be, what? Life is too fucking short to not enjoy the stuff that you want. I remember the great comment from it was a friend of mine's dad. I don't even know who I need to give credit to. It was like the comments there, the who said it is gone, and the comment was, if I would have realized I was gonna live this long, I would have taken care of myself better. Having said that, cheers. Yes, and for blood pressure. Wow, that's weird. Bottle opener. But for blood pressure, one of the big no-nos is alcohol. The DFC says whiff. Din says filthy food like when a girl takes a pack of hot dogs to bed. Yep, full-on visual there. Thank you, sir. Hector says B1. I, of course, said the other day, but screw tube. EMT says cue the Titanic music here. And Hector says laugh out loud. That is a miss. That's psych. That's a hit. And this round is over. I will have to try to give myself a little bit of time for tomorrow, so that I can come down here and reset the board. The next round is going to be, and if you were wondering how that looked, evidently something happened over here. I don't know if Sharky had this C4 like that, and somehow, Jolson, it got moved or it got knocked and got put, but evidently I called a hit, but it never got placed on a ship and a ship got moved. Once again, the good guys got fucked. So I gotta write Hector down while I'm still thinking about it. So be resetting that. So this particular round, that is Poco 1, EMT with 1, Cobra with 1, and Hector with 2. Going into the drawing, and I might have more time tomorrow, but the pile of shit turned into a box of shit. I'll have to show you that tomorrow when I do the drawing, so that whoever wins can also pick what they want. Or a couple things. We'll see how it shakes out. Poco says A1. That's already been called as a miss, and the game's over anyway. So El Tenda says, hey! El Tenda. Jeremy, Matt likes his coffee like he likes his women. He doesn't like coffee. Wow. Smart money. Someone has a real love interest in spending some quality time with Joe Biden. Oh, I like to spend some quality time. You know, get all sighted in. You know, the problem is anybody that would actually take that fool out is just a pawn in a game. Because if by this point in time, if you think that fucking Joe Biden has ever been in charge or is right now, I'm more than happy to step over the line on conspiracy theories. I have seen too many videos from too many different people wondering how many Joe Bidens there are. Your ear, you know, either you have some kind of a lobe or it's attached, and I have seen pictures of him where there is no way. This is two different fucking guys. The ears are completely different. I don't give a shit what you want to say about any of the rest of it. I have seen the video where he goes like this and scratches the back of his neck, and it indents just like if you want me to go wear the penis mask, except for obviously. And then of course I've seen documentaries from the CIA talking about how their program to change people's identities has gone back to like the 50s and the 60s. So if you're telling me that we can't put a Joe Biden mask on anybody, on her, and you'd have Joe Biden with some beautiful titties. So I've seen a couple videos that were way out there though. A guy that was either going to or willing to testify before Congress that Hillary Clinton, he like went down the line of all these people that should, I mean, when, I know some of you are just, you know, hug and kiss and we need to just, you know, be love, I mean, I'm drinking love language. And then there's the ones that if I said a name, you'd be like, oh yeah, that motherfucker should be dead. Yeah, I'd pay to see that woman die. And according to him, some big names like Hillary Clinton and all that, the people you see now aren't even real because the real ones are dead, taken out by our own government. And I was like, wow. This is a guy who was being interviewed by a guy that I've seen that interviews real. I don't know what it is about her, but there's just a couple of somethings that just, God, a few things come to mind. But yeah, there's some stuff that is definitely a step even too far for me. Spend money, yes, but the garlic really does a number on your breath. It's great to keep vampires at bay as well. I guess Kev Dog will see this here, or Wade, maybe even Spy Money. I mean, I don't know who has the medical sense, but what if I just start buying fresh garlic and swallowing a clove in the morning? I mean, EMT, do I need to ferment it in honey? I mean, I know honey has positive effects. So what if I just didn't eat? What if I just skipped the whole fermenting thing? Tomorrow I went and bought a big clove of fresh garlic, peeled it, put it on a spoon, covered it in Minnesota. I can get honey actually from the Duluth area, and just took one of those every morning. I mean, I'm assuming that you get more in your system if you were to actually chew it. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I mean, I've eaten garlic, but Smile Money's right. Could fucking knock a buzzard off a shit wagon, I'm sure, after eating a garlic clove. We find out what this is. This was addressed to Hung Like a Light Switch. And I happen to be carrying the knife that Matt gave me. Hung like a light switch. Oh, perfect. Some kind of a lube. It's not even in fucking English. Sicilian pizza space food. See, imagine where my mind goes. I get a tube of something and just automatically assume that it's fucking Anal-Ease or something like that. Because it usually is with you fuckers. Hell, there's a... maybe I put it in someone's... I think I put it in Hector's box, actually. The strawberry Anal-Ease. Sicilian pizza space food. Ingredients: pork, ham, high-grade wheat flour, cheese, tomatoes, oil, powdered red pepper, salt, dried yeast, basil, and water. It is recommended to use this product in the heated state, placing the tube in hot water for 3 to 4 minutes. It is forbidden to heat the tube in a microwave oven, as it would be dangerous. Shelf life 2 years. What I'd like to know is where some of you even come up with this shit. Who the fuck, in a raise of hands, one, the person who sent this to me, has heard of Sicilian pizza space food? Hector would probably still use it as Anal-Ease. I mean, why not? You can lick a pizza. Bitch. Hey, so the last thing I reviewed was the Bloody Mary mix. I'm sincere when I say that was so freaking good that I stopped and I bought the big tube, and I'm having Bloody Marys with dinner, with Locked and Loaded tonight, and I'm still waiting to hear if I have a particular co-host or not. So far, he has not. Oh, cheers, Tom. Thank you. He's the said, have a great weekend. Sent me a picture of a whole bunch of people cheering beers. Oh, and Mike. Hey, it's a good opportunity to get caught up. I'm sorry, Mike, I didn't get back to you. He has a YouTube link. I'm guessing this is, I'm just going to click it fast. I'm guessing because he does exactly what I've asked you guys to do. The October Tac Pack Plus box came out 3 hours ago. Get a land for 26. 4 people have already beat me to it. Smile Money. Evidently it's got a lot of AR stuff in there. Smile Money says this box is going to kickstart another AR build. Well, that could have been something as simple as a pin. I got fucking a starter kit going right there. Gunwild, at least he watches your videos because he doesn't watch these ones. Didn't they include the CRKT M16 in another one of these boxes? The bipod will be handy. It's probably the version kind of like the one that I have. And Poco says, I was digging the tripod until I heard the price. I haven't watched the video yet. I will, so I don't know. Oops. Which one? Sorry, Mike, I'll go back. And then he says, Friday the 13th, my brother, how are you? Well, a lot of you who tried to get a hold of me earlier today didn't, because I've been busy. I was busy all day loading the nice nipples. Loading the dump truck, and ended up 7 trips. In the last 2 days, I've put 160 miles on the truck, and believe it or not, my longest one-way run, I think, was 7 miles. Might even been less than 7 miles. 7 miles to get there, dump, and come back. I was flying, man. Unfortunately, the place that I started dumping, our buddy Steve, who we're renting the excavator, he said he'd take some dirt, and he cut me short by five truckloads. I was like, come on, you can just 5 more, it's not a big deal. Well, that was good enough to have another. Was a 4-pack. Oh yeah. Get in the ring. How many of you guys would be willing to get your fucking ass hammered if she's actually good? I mean, I'd take one for the team. For a second. Bad says, greetings, Captain. That barrel's not good for shooting 22. You might as well use it to stir a cocktail. I almost did, but I know Matt watches these. Bad. If Miles is getting a divorce, she's the mean he can drink, or does that mean he can drink beer again? Miles is not getting a divorce. See, this is what fucking happens. It happens here. It happens in our neighborhood. It is amazing. It started off as a joke in the first place. So Bad, I'm not lecturing you. I'm just saying this is a major problem amongst even the dynamics of this group. It's like one thing. By the time it gets back, you're like me. For instance, NIHAP, that thing that I told you, that was the catalyst for Miles wanting to actually talk to me, because another one of our neighbors said, well, I heard that that you're going to do this, this, and this. And he's like, where the fuck did you hear that from? Eric, we need to talk. And we did. And it was good. Hugged it out. Literally hugged it out. I mean, I don't care. You know, it pisses me off that anybody, that there is a feud amongst a bunch of people. I mean, I realize there's a bunch of Miles alienated himself away from a whole bunch of people. Anger management issues, and all things that I hope will get worked on or fixed. The bottom line is, I told Miles that I'm here. If he needs anything, I support him, and I don't, you know, I mean, if I had the magic wand, unscrew both of them, not her. I'm passing on her. I'm not saying that that's not nice, but I'm rolling the dice that the next, yes. Well played, me. Okay, let's do this. Love. Hey, remember the Love Boat? Well, the rolling didn't do any good. Evidently, I should just shook the shit out of it and set it upside down. Actually, that's something that I've done on other beers. I mean, at least if it's all settled on the bottom, now the bottom's the top, and that is beautiful. Bad. Go by the blood pressure in your doctor's office. The machines are off. I take mine standing, and it's rarely as low as when I am in the doctor's office. It's usually about 20 points over. I mean, even if it's off, I still think there's some kind of a problem. And like I said, you may, some of you may go, I know exactly what you're talking about. Some of you may go, Eric. I believe I actually have a phobia for the blood pressure. It's like, if you could have something else hooked up to me real time, and I'm like, I'm fine. Okay. Need to get an oxygen reading on you. Okay, yeah, looks good. You got 96% saturation. Now let's check your blood pressure. See, there she is. She's a redhead in this one. This ain't bad, or purple, or whatever. I don't even know what color. Actually, I should know what color. Oh no, maybe she was shaved. I've seen the Brad renditions of her getting that tasteless stuff called clothing out of the way, and I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that there was no grass in the infield, if memory serves. Okay, bad again. Nakedness is the state of mind. Then he says, "Let me know when the batteries that the Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Let me know what batteries the Fuck Joe Biden button takes, and I will send you some. I got carried away and stopped when YouTube stopped me from posting comments." Oh yeah, that's right. I have had that happen. You can't post anymore, and I don't need any fucking batteries from you, my brother. I tell you what, if anything, I think these are still the original batteries, and they're nothing special. They're just same thing I got on hand. Actually, it's the same thing I just ordered. I went looking because I just recently took my my defunct Denim amp out of the entertainment center, and I was over, told you about the bosses, and he had the well, not boss, the guy that pays me, the guy that thinks he's the boss. Well, you're from Holland? Wow. Well, Bombay decided that he just up last minute told me he was gonna take a week off, and I ended up taking like almost 2 weeks off, and Well, yeah, I know. The next thing out of his mouth is independent contractor. Well, yeah, so go fuck yourself. Wow, you from Holland? Oh my God, that fucking Ramco is gonna die. Mainly because, like you guys, all he's ever heard is me going, wow, wow. Bombay is gonna be taking off whenever the fuck he wants because he's an independent contractor, and yeah, and I do that, and then you actually meet the guy, and he's like, wow, you're from Holland? Wow, you like hookers? So, yeah, I don't want to say that it's stereotypical, but I'm guessing you smoke a lot of dope and have hookers? Wow. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Richie Poo. Smile Money, the blood pressure machine can screw with your head. Your back pain can increase your pressure. If you take anti-inflammatory meds, that can increase your pressure. It is not an emergency room high, so you can get it down. No rants for a month. No drinking. No more than 2 a day. Go for walks after dinner. Eat less salt, and yes, add no mat for 30 days. That might help with your blood pressure, but it will make. What do you say? That might not help your blood pressure, but it will make you feel better. God. Another one I hope Matt sees. That come out loud? Too soon? EMT says, you are correct that everything that you stated can raise your blood pressure, but blood pressure is still blood pressure, and it is still high. Speaking of Matt, Smile Money, the EMT, okay, no Matt for 60 days. EMT says, trade Matt for Danielle? That'd be okay. I like Danielle. She's funny. She's funny, fast-witted, and I give her the same shit that I say about her when Matt's here, and Matt's like, I'm gonna kick you. I'm like, why are you're defending Danielle? I'm pretty sure if defense was needed, she'd just do it. I love the look on her face when you say some shit to her, though. Danielle, you know what? The first time I met you, I just knew you'd make a great single mother. And she's like, chunky. Yeah, let's get through this shit show. I got dinner to make, Bloody Marys to drink, show prep. Still trying to see if I can shenagle my co-host. Multi-gunman, I'm here. Now what? Mr. 27 says, it's the FJB Brew Bomy Brew Company. Bad, I was about to say, bad. Actually, I'm surprised you made as many fucking comments as you did before they put you on a timeout. Sorry. You know, I don't even know if this fucking thing even works anymore, but it would have been really good to at least gone on a couple of motorcycle rides with Vivian. Hey, I thought about doing the moto blogging thing. I don't have the equipment to do it. Jesus Christ, they're on what, the Hero 6 or 8 or 10 or whatever, and these goddamn things are expensive. But yeah, I personally, the view that I really like, and of course then I have to do the multi-camera editing, and I haven't done that in so long. I guess it's not as important, because if you just use one as your audio track, the others. But when I watch the goat, I mean, he's got cameras all over the place. He's got the camera that I think is mounted on his chin, and I really like the tail camera back. On Vivian, I got the case savers on there, and I would just get some kind of a mount, that like a handlebar mount, and be able to put the camera right there, so you would see, you might be able to see some of the engine. You may not. You may just see the front tire and the forks, but it would obviously, well, I guess with any of them, I was about to say it would follow the angle of the bike, but I guess unless it was on a fucking gimbal, which I don't have that. Okay, sorry I fucking blew up right there. You know, do a Evil Neil there, and you know, rebrand my channel, the Ebomi channel, to flashlights and motovlogging. Love you too, John. Bad. Some of the blood pressure machines have the ability to take 3 readings and give you the average. Mine also syncs with my app on my phone, so I don't have to write it down. I know at least one of them, I believe, is Bluetooth, because I think we have 3 of them in the house. Mike says, cheers, it's been a very bad day for me today. What? Why? Oh, your tack packs suck? Sorry, I mean light of it. Why did you have a very bad day, per the comment that you left in the brew? What was that? You know, I don't know why, but all of a sudden, my app for my safe, which they discontinued, so I can't actually download the, if you had the app, but if you trade phones, you can't trade the app. So if I still went back in time, might even be on my Note 9, I might, for whatever reason, long story short, I haven't received a text per what's supposed to happen. If the temperature in the safe goes above a certain point, I get notified. If it goes above a certain humidity, I'm supposed to get notified. If there's movement or vibration, I get notified. If the fucking door is open, obviously, I get notified. That stopped for almost a year, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, and I even sent them a message, and they're like, according to all of our shit, everything is checked. Your email address is what I'll get notified over there once a week of the status, and I can actually go in and change things in there. Like if I want to say, okay, notify me if the humidity percent gets above 50. I think right now, I have it set at like 45. I got so much contingency shit going on in there. Well, and I hear that because I didn't have to turn the dehumidifier off, it's full again. I got to empty that. But all of a sudden, I started getting texts again. Safe door was opened at 4:47. That's when we started this shit show. Hector in the club. Fucking great. God, my life is so much better now. You got tattoos, you got fucking, what is the deal? You know, is this so that we can put an identification tag on you, just like a crab pot out in Maine? Mike, I drink black regular coffee all day long, every day, and my blood pressure is just fine. Even my drinking also, and I'm 54. Smile Money as your doctor would disagree with everything you just said, but Mike, like I said, some people are going to go, it's my life, I would rather live it on the fucking edge and go out whenever it happens, as opposed to be some fucking vegan piece of shit. I'm willing to meet somewhere in the middle. Instead of having bacon with every meal, I'm willing to have bacon once a week. instead of drinking every day, I'm willing to not have bacon every day. Cobra, bring on the new board. Giveaway prize is Eric's next battle box. Oh, that's gamey. You know, if I actually went, you know what? Okay, fine. I'm just gonna roll the dice. Whatever's in that box, we're just gonna have it be a giveaway item. I'm sorry, at this level of the game, though, it'd have to go to one of my Patreon members. We never do enough. I blame Christine. I realize I do not need Christine to do a Patreon video with me, but she insists. She enjoys it. We just don't do it enough. Cheapo gun guy from every mountainside. Let freedom.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
UOCR220. Cheers. Going to get me one of those pouches. Maybe a couple. Like I said, you can find them on Amazon. They are roughly the exact same price as they were at the liquor store. Even though I bought the big bag, which is the equivalent to, it was the equivalent to 4 of the ones that you saw yesterday. Now, everybody's different. Some of you like to sit and drink Pabst Blue Ribbon. I will drink it, but I would never say this is my drink of choice. On Bloody Marys, I've really enjoyed the Jeremy's recipe, which is I think I drank it all. The you know that thing. God, it's got to be the Gabapen. Straight out of the bottle, I have never had something where I said, I don't know if I want to fix this or not. That was the best untouched Bloody Mary mix that I have had yet. Now tonight, I'm probably going to do a little A1, maybe a little whatever the shit is. I don't like it, but it's the vinegar in it helps change the dynamics. See, that's just it. I don't know. I'm probably just going to have the first one just left alone, because now again, the filthy Bloody Mary mix, it's the best untouched, undoctored. Just add your vodka, ice, this, mix, and enjoy. Great consistency, awesome flavor. I'll try playing around with it, but right now I can fully tell you that Bloody Mary mix moving forward is going to be my go-to Bloody Mary mix. So experimenting would be the next level. Steven, try both cuffs with the same arm with a few minutes in between and see if one seems way off. For me, caffeine isn't an issue. Salt always is. I know. Now, here's the funny thing. I don't know who sends me some of the packaged stuff. I have a bunch of the corned beef hash. Now, the latest one that I received, I put it over here. I did a brew review, and I brought it upstairs. And the following day, Christine went out to dinner with the girls, and I said, fuck it, I'm going to have breakfast. And I took that corned beef hash out, and I put it in a pan. I added a little fresh onion and some cracked pepper. Other than that, I didn't do anything to it. And I almost couldn't fucking eat it. It was so salty. Now, when NIHAP sent me the list saying corned beef hash is a no-no. Oh, no fucking shit. That corned beef hash was that That was like corned beef salt lick, or salt with subtle corned beef flavor to it. I mean, as a corned beef, it wasn't bad, but I could not believe the sodium level of that. Don't know when Christine's going to be home. Should be any minute. And I'm going to start by turning the lights on upstairs. And let's freak out, Marshall. Undo the lock. It's probably like, what the fuck? Okay, we gotta get out of here. Steven, you're on Lisperol as well, yes? They have me on 5 milligram. What? I was told 10 milligram was the smallest dose they had. That's what I was on. Now I'm on 20, and sometimes works better than I'd like. Like when my blood pressure is 100/60, the max daily dose is 30 milligrams, I believe. Well, I sent my blood pressure numbers into my doctor. Oh, she's so hot. She's a blood pressure problem right there. And she doubled it. She upped me from 10 milligrams to 20. And I had my first 20 milligram this morning. And like I said, I have not checked my pressure yet. Cobra, did the Trump mug shot T-shirt not fit? No, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to wear it. It's sitting right here. What, do you want to know right now? Fuck. Okay. I don't give a shit. Settle down, Hector. This shit's already reserved. McLean's going, God, I just love those nipples. Matt, I can't touch this. Do. Oh, it fits fine. No, I usually like to wash it so that if there's anything in the fabric. I've had shirts that you're like going, oh, this is cool, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, but no, it fits great. Maybe I'll wear this. I'm fine. I'll just screw this one. I think I got this one from Jeremy. Screw this one. I'll wear this when I run errands tomorrow. God, you know what? I am so unworthy. I came down here and I got notified because Marshall ran in the gun room, and I have the gun that normally I would have holstered up right now, but I had an incident with the tie. The tie on my fake looking, I look like blue jeans, tattered blue jeans. Normally, these strings go all the way around. So if you have a situation, and I was thinking, you know what? I've never had this where the string got pulled and then disappeared and you had to figure out how to retrieve it. These sumbitches, each string is about this long, and there's two of them, and they must be tied in the back. They go all the way around and exit out, so you think it's one piece. Well, it broke, and it's like I was actually able to retrieve it with some tweezers. I know, fucking these spontaneous stories are awesome, Jeremy. Fuck you. I've always liked Caitlin more than you anyway. And I was able to retrieve it and tie it and save it. I originally thought, hey, no big deal. I'll just pull it back around. And then this was the first time I realized it's not one string that goes all the way around. Smart! Because you never have one where it gets caught and you have to go find it. So, what I guess the story is I have not picked the walking around gun for this evening. Oh, man. In my brain, I was like, you know what I want to pick? And just like that, I stayed with it. I was like, I want to grab the Megastar. I want to... What? I'm just not sure if... What? Where are you going? You don't like the Megastar? Sharky, check this one for me. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. There you go. Taking that upstairs. Along with my Italian toothpaste. McLean, Eric, I have an ingrown toenail. Will you talk about it for 45 minutes, please?
You fake news.
McLean, call Kid. Tell him about the barrel. If it only lasts 500 rounds, should be warranty. Sharky, that's where the smile money fun. But where's the smile money fun in that? Wade, I'm calm, cool, and heavily medicated. My blood pressure right now is 126/70. Holy shit. And my heart rate is 64. Getting kind of push on that one. Smile Money sub-comment, you are in the zone. Eric is out of bounds. His blood alcohol level after that double shot Bloody Mary is most likely approaching the legal limit also. You can tell he misses miles. Let's not get carried away. Wade, those pepperonis weren't that big. Being Irish has ruined your perception. I'll drink to that. Wade, you have to go to the upper northwest of the U.S. to get real loggerhead. I heard you can also get your lumberjacked. Nothing like real titties. Cold-hearted bastard. 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Then he says, outro, babes. Now that's worth dying for love. Jolson, we don't need any cowbell at all. Tardisius, the best episodes of Star Trek aired on September 29th, 1966. The Naked Time. That was a good episode. Tom says, cheers, Patriots. Cheers, Tom. Tom says, I'm not a doctor, but maybe take your blood pressure before you start drinking. I did. On that one, that's kind of what started it all. It wasn't good. Mr. 27 says 52nd. Sharky says, cheers all. Another rifle I didn't shoot. We'll be there till Christmas. Easy. Sharky, that wow never gets old to me. Wow. Sharky SH, Outro Babe, yes. The blonde, more yes. Has cross-eyed brunette and braided girl. Brunette is Brad's girl. Don't want to end up in a sausage rubbing thing. Let's see if this makes it. Yep. And Mr. 27 with the last comment a day ago. The end. Sub-comment from Bad. It's never over. Eric just has to sleep, sober up, and we can do it again. Damn right. Okay. Hit the button. What do I think of this? It's, I don't know, I tell you what, it's not worth the 20-something dollars I paid for 4 of them, but I'm glad that I had the opportunity to give her a try, and thing is on here really good. Maybe I should have gone for it when it was cold. I still haven't figured out. I know when it's, at least when the can is full, that's when you're going to have your best opportunity at this. Right now, the label is still sticky, but it's also leaving a percentage of it on the can. These labels must be really good. I can't believe it. That would have worked if the hung like a light switch thing wasn't blocking the path. What direct? We just need to move on, I guess. Heading out. Well, the next thing I'm pretty sure is when Christine does finally come home. Oh, since nobody's been over here, we can have the flag light on. Since some asshole's got a fucking piece of shit Ford parked where Christine normally parks, and she's not capable of getting it parked into that spot. When I put it there, I was like, I hope this guy actually comes out, because I parallel parked. I left about 10 inches between the front bumper and Mike's vehicle. And I left about 6 inches between the back bumper and this Ford. Yeah, I got it in there. The fucking Ford's still there. Smile on, he says, cheers, clubbers. Hector says, leaving a comment here in case FuckTube deletes my club comment again. Smile Money says, so you want them to delete my comment by leaving? Bad says, they only let cool kids in the club. Wonder how I got in. Hector says, no, they'd only delete mine in a response. And Smile Money says, you just need to know the right people. Well, evidently not. Then Hector says, yep, so far in the club, and I'm finding stuff that Eric's inflatable... So far in the club that I'm finding stuff like Eric's inflatable hump goat. EMT. Now this is some honey that I could get behind. Bad. In the basement, is there a read more? Okay. In the basement where the lights are quite pairy, Eric sipped on a filthy Bloody Mary. In his pajamas he sat reading comments with chat, finding some to be sweet and some scary. Okay, and then out of the blue I end up with the label. Sidetracked me. It's a fruit beer. It's passion fruit. It's guava, and it's a dragon fruit. I guess it's 6.2%, and I would have failed. Take that back. When you guzzle it, it gives me enough of I'm in the six or more range. Oof. Caught that one. It's worth giving a try. I think if it would have been either a little bit more tart, bringing you in that direction, or a little bit more sweet, it's kind of in the middle. Maybe that's what they're going for, but overall, I'd give this a 7.5. Okay, I didn't mention it up to this point in time, but it's the TC V3, and then I opted for the tan one. And I guess this thing on full. See if I can get to go to turbo right away. Oh, that's strobe. There. 2,300 lumens. And all I can tell you is this is very warm. We'll just leave it here. See how long it takes to light a roll of toilet or paper toweling on hand. Yeah, I gotta get a review up for them on this. They've been incredible lately. As fast as I can do reviews, they ask me, they send me the next thing. I don't give a shit. I'll pile up on these. I'll use them for giveaways for you guys, my friends, family. You know, John's like, flashlight videos don't make any money. It made $56. That's what this costs, $56. If you hold it low, medium, and high. It's got the strobe, and then if you double click, it brings it into that turbo. And this, Jesus, I don't know, ThruNite just makes great stuff. I don't even know what's in the box. I'm sure it probably has a pocket clip and all that. Yeah, I see a pocket clip in there. Well, I'll get to that in the video. I just thought, you know, if you're interested at all, I'll try to remember to put a link down below. You hear about it from me first over here. I have not had anything sent to me from ThruNite that I thought was garbage, if that helps your decision. That means you need to decide, do you want this size light, that size light, that one? I need to get another one of those. I'm pretty sure I want to switch to that as my EDC, my pocket light for work, and take the big Brinite out. I mean, I like it. It's super ass bright, and it comes as a defensive thing, but it's still, you know, a little bit much. You know, a little bulky, if there is such a thing. And that last one from ThruNite, I thought that was a kick-ass light. Unfortunately, so did Christine, and I lost it. I mean, I know where it is. I can't touch it. Mug it. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Cheers. I hope you guys come check out Locked and Loaded tonight. I don't know if my special guest is going to be with us or not. He hasn't gotten back to me. Otherwise, get back to me if you're interested in buying all of David's books, and he'll sign them for you for $110. If you're interested in the flashlight, the link will be down below. And David, I can't say thank you enough for your original runs. And whoever sent the Italian toothpaste, that's freaking awesome. I have no idea. Let's just do this, and then we're out of here. Whoa! Oh, and it's a Glock part, Cobra, and Biden taking it in the ass. Cheers.